Well, hi YouTubers, hi, I'm back with the 365 books again, and it's Paige Toon, the one we fell in love with. Phoebe is caught between a rock and a hard place, settle down and get married or return to the French Alps to pursue her passion. Eliza is in love with someone who is no longer hers, in fact he probably never was, and a dream of becoming a successful musician seems to be vanishing before her eyes. Rose is out of a job and out of a boyfriend. To make matters worse, she's been forced to move back in with her mother. But these very different girls have one thing in common. Angus, the one they fell in love with. Now Phoebe, Eliza and Rose are identical triplets, which is actually not that common. And yeah, they're identical triplets and they all fell in love with the same guy. It's interesting. It's interesting how it's told as well, because this is told between mixing up the lives of it, okay? Each chapter is a different sister. And Angus is the guy they fell in love with, but all of them did, but it's a little bit more different than that, okay? They kind of twisted intertwined. Essentially, you have Rose, who is trying to figure out her life. She's a nurse just like her mother, but she kind of fell into it. She kind of went into like nurturing kind of maternal role, but she needs a little bit more. And she gets a job in like a bakery, and she winds up helping out with the garden, and kind of realises her true potential and what she needs to do with her life, okay? She's to kind of explore more and kind of expand her horizons. She's always been like the mama's girl of the group, okay? Eliza is quite cynical and also a little bit sad. She's just emotionally lost. She wants to be a musician, but it's not harder than what she thought. And then obviously there's Phoebe, the one caught between the rock and the hard place. Settle down and get mad or return to the French Alps to pursue her passion. Now Phoebe was the most interesting, and the book came out... The book came out in 2016. Okay, I'm actually going to spoil it, okay? So, even the way it opens is Phoebe. And people say they're living in the shadow of a mountain. It sounds kind of ominous. But there's nothing ominous about this. The mountain is so close I can feel like I'm in it. I can't even see the top unless I sit down on the sofa and then in my eye line reaches up to the snow perks. Well, I wouldn't give to be up there. Yeah. The French Alps is our home. But then she give it up to be with Angus, okay? Because when it flashes back to the meeting of Angus and how all three of his sisters fell in love with him, it goes on to Rose. Because obviously Phoebe saw him first, so Phoebe got Angus first, but she didn't. I don't understand why she never... This is Rose's point of view. I still don't understand why she never said anything. I meant okay. Phoebe lined up a date with Angus within minutes of meeting him, and when Phoebe wants something, the rest of us tend to sleep outside, not for our best wishes. She has that effect on people, and no one holds it against her. Because she's so personable and popular and bullish. Well, not usually, though she was pushing in the day she met Angus, with all that I saw in first nonsense. That's the thing, Phoebe didn't see him first, Eliza did, a whole year before he moved in. But poor Eliza, she didn't even try to fight him, unlike me. Yeah, Rose whined him too, but kind of more of a platonic, like brother and sister kind of thing, okay? So, then something happens, we're kind of casual, because basically Phoebe has Angus. Phoebe has Angus, so she's torn between her love of the mountains and her love of Angus. And then, basically a triplet suddenly becomes a twin. What do you call a triplet when one of them dies? Is it twins, or... I don't know what you would call that, okay? But suddenly, there's 3, becomes 2, okay? But this is where, because a lot of it is told through Phoebe's diary, and this bit is quite telling. Guess what I did today? I stood up on top of Mount Blanc with Dad. We made it. We submitted. The scale of things there was incredible. We weren't dwarfed by the mountains. We were magnetised by them. Microscopized even. Mum used to accuse Dad of being selfish because he said he couldn't justify risking his life climbing when he had a wife and 3 young children at home. But now I understand. When you're walking along a ridge, teetering on the brink between life and death, you never felt so alive. Accomplished is my last page. Not going to believe what I'm about to write. Deep breath. Dad has convinced me to go home with him. He's worried I'll lose perspective if I stay. And he's right. It's going to kill me to say goodbye to Remy. Well, it's goodbye from me to you too. What adventures I've had this year. It's been a blast. So au revoir until we meet again. Even the way Phoebe dies is quite strange, because she was out of her depth going on this climb. She hasn't done it in a while. She overestimated her own abilities, and a rockfall came and it hit her in the head and it killed her instantly. Okay, she went in a second. So, but then it comes to this bit here, okay? This is based also again on Phoebe's diary. Because Phoebe knew that Eliza was in love with Angus and says this passage in her diary, which Rose reads out. If Angus and Eliza are meant to be together, the stars and planets will have to align to make that happen. My face crumples. Oh God. Oh no, 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 Rose says, horrified. Don't think like that. That's why I showed you this. That's why you have to remember, Eliza. She shakes me slightly, trying to pull me together. You saw him first. It was you. I read it in your diary. Her biggest mistake was not fighting for him. Neither of us ever thought Phoebe for anything. Luck just fell away. She was like that, and we loved her for it, but she didn't enjoy being the centre of attention. You're always so fiercely protective of her, but a light blinded us at times, and we have to remember this is our life now, and we can't waste it. You have to let it go, move on. Angus loves you, and you love him. I won't let you be unhappy any longer. I won't accept it. Exactly. So Phoebe had to die for Eliza to get with Angus, because she saw him first. Now, the thing is, though, I don't understand is this. Angus. I don't understand why these three sisters are so interested in Angus. He's flat. He's boring. There's nothing special about him. Yet all these three sisters want him for some weird reason. I can't get it. It's a very, very well-crafted story. And Paige Toon does a really good job of crafting the three different narrative voices that you need for these three sisters. They're very, very diverse, after all. However, the thing is, the one we fell in love with is Angus, and I can't fathom the reason why. He's boring, he's flat. The reasons why I'm not reading out anything of his narrative is because there isn't anything. It's more about the sisters, for I love Angus, and Angus himself. But it's a nice read, and I do recommend it. Okay, so, Paige Toon, the one we fell in love with, and son of fair YouTubers, visit 100 books, and bye now.